1940 USA 1-cent coin. Today, we're diving into a rumor that has sent countless hands digging through old jars and inherited collections, the tantalizing, almost too good to be true whisper that your humble 1940 US 1-cent coin could be worth millions of dollars. You've seen the clickbait, heard the stories, a seemingly ordinary copper penny, a relic from the pre-war era, secretly holding the key to immense wealth. But is it true? Can a coin, from a year when nearly 1 billion of them were minted, truly be a lottery ticket disguised as pocket change? Well, prepare to have your coin senses tingling, because we're about to uncover the fascinating truth, separate fact from sensational fiction, and reveal what truly makes a US penny worth millions. And spoiler alert, it's probably not the one you're thinking of. First, let's meet our main character, the 1940 Lincoln wheat cent. It features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has graced the penny since 1909, and the classic, wheat ears, reverse, which was in use until 1958. Now, let's get down to the crucial numbers. In 1940, the U.S. Mint produced a staggering quantity of these pennies across its 3 facilities: Philadelphia, no mintmark 586, 360, 000 San Francisco, S mintmark 293, 920, 81,770,000. That's a grand total of over 962 million pennies. Almost 1 billion coins. With such immense production numbers, a regular 1940 Lincoln cent, whether it's from Philadelphia, San Francisco, or Denver, is, by definition, common. Its face value is 1 cent. If it's in heavily circulated condition, it's pretty much worth exactly that. Even a 1940 penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, with its original copper luster, often called red by collectors, might only fetch anywhere from $5 to $50 for a top-grade example, depending on the mint mark and specific grading. While a nice find, that's a far cry from millions, host. So, if the common 1940 penny isn't the key to untold riches, where does this persistent millions rumor come from? It's often born from confusion, hopeful thinking, and a misunderstanding of what truly creates extreme numismatic value. When we talk about million-dollar pennies in the US, we are talking about coins that are in an entirely different universe of rarity and historical importance. These are the undisputed heavyweights of numismatics. The 1943 copper Lincoln cent. This is perhaps the most famous million-dollar penny that people confuse with the 1940. In 1943, due to copper being needed for the war effort, pennies were supposed to be struck on zinc-coated steel planchets. However, a tiny number of copper planchets from 1942 somehow remained in the presses and were struck with the 1943 date. Only around 20 known examples exist. One sold for an incredible $1.7 million in 2010. If you find a copper 1943 penny, you've hit the jackpot. These are also exceedingly rare and valuable, with one selling for $408,000 in 2008. While not millions, this is the key date for the Lincoln cent series and can command hundreds of thousands for a truly superb example. It was the first year of the Lincoln cent, with the designer's initials VDB on the reverse. The S mint mark for San Francisco means a low mintage, 484,000. A perfect, certified example has sold for over $250,000. Notice the pattern? These are not just common dates. They are either catastrophic minting errors of composition, or they possess extremely low mintage figures for a historically significant coin, and they must be in exceptional condition. The 1940 penny has none of these characteristics. So, if the 1940 penny doesn't have the famous 1943 copper error or a super low mintage, how did it become associated with millions of dollars? It boils down to a few common pitfalls. Confusion with the 1943 copper penny. This is the biggest culprit. The years are close, people remember. Wartime penny error. And they often conflate the two. They hear 1943 copper penny worth millions, and misremember it as 1940 penny worth millions. Misinformation and hype. Unfortunately, the internet is rife with misinformation. A single unverified post, an exaggerated claim, or a sensational headline can quickly spread like wildfire, fueling false hopes. Searching for any error, while genuine minting errors can make a coin valuable, e.g., off-center strikes, doubled dies, clipped planchets, these are typically quite obvious and can occur on any year of coinage, not just 1940. There are no known, widely recognized, and consistently high-value errors specific to the 1941 C that would elevate its value into the millions. Any claims of such specific, high-value errors for the 1940 penny are almost certainly vastly exaggerated or misidentified. What if scenarios? Sometimes, people imagine a scenario where a 1940 penny was, say, struck on a foreign planchet, or was a unique pattern coin that somehow escaped. While theoretically possible for any coin, there's no evidence of such a unique, multi-million $1,940 penny existing. The truth is, the 1940 Lincoln cent is a very common coin. Its mintage figures are clear. Unless you discover a truly unique, unprecedented error that has somehow escaped the attention of every numismatic expert for decades, which is extraordinarily unlikely for this date, your 1940 penny is, unfortunately, worth its face value, or a small premium for high grades. So, if the 1940 penny isn't your golden ticket, what should you be looking for if you're hoping to find a truly valuable US coin in your change or collection? Mintage figures are king. Always check the production numbers for a given year and mint mark. The lower the mintage, the rarer, and generally more valuable, the coin. Look for clear, unmistakable errors from the minting process. Mules, a coin struck with dies not intended to be paired together, like the 1943 copper cent or 1944 steel cent. These are incredibly rare. Off-center strikes, when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned, causing part of the design to be missing. Doubled dies, visible doubling of letters, numbers, or design elements, planchet errors, coins struck on the wrong metal, bland key dates, and varieties. Certain years and mint marks are inherently more valuable for collectors due to low mintage or specific design varieties' exceptional condition. Even a relatively common key date can fetch a significant premium if it's in absolutely flawless, mint state, brilliant uncirculated, or red. For copper coins, seek expert opinion. If you believe you have something truly extraordinary, consult a reputable coin dealer or consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Always cross-reference any suspicious findings with reputable numismatic sources like the Red Book official mint websites and established auction house records. Be very wary of sensational claims without verifiable evidence. So, while your 1940 US 1 cent coin isn't going to make you a millionaire, don't dismiss the humble Lincoln cent entirely. It's one of the longest-running and most collected coin series in U.S. history. Each coin tells a story, a small, tangible piece of American history in your hand. The hunt for that elusive key date, that subtle error, or simply a beautifully preserved piece of the past, is what makes coin collecting such a rewarding pursuit. The real treasure is often the thrill of the discovery and the joy of the hunt, even if it's just finding a well-preserved piece of your own history. So, go forth, check your change, and remember, while the 1940 penny might not buy you a mansion, it's still a neat piece of history from the pre-war era. Thanks for watching.